So the first indication that I got that there was a fire was through an email where someone said they had seen it on television, and I said they had the wrong church. So I was a little in disbelief. And then the call came in about 30 minutes later to tell me that the church had burned.
When do you think you really were able to process the fact that this had happened here?
I think I'm still processing it, if I'm being honest, because there are times when I get, it's been go, go, go. But when I have that moment to kind of sit and say, okay, there's no church building there anymore.
How bad is the damage here?
It's pretty bad.
Is this going to have to be a total rebuild?
Well, it will be a total rebuild. The damage itself in the inside has been estimated at $100,000 worth of damage. When a church is named after Dr. King, and I believe that Dr. King embodied Christ and embodied manifesting the God within him, and I believe that when that happens, we as members of that church, we're not only carrying the requirement that God calls us to do justice and to love mercy, but Dr. King stood for that. And so for me, particularly as a leader, I know that I'm walking in that legacy, and that it's important for me to do the exact same thing and to lead with love.
And I know that y'all ought to be saying amen, because it's still the same today.
2020 was a year where we as a nation confronted racial injustice in a way that we hadn't since Dr. King had been alive. Mm-hmm. And for you, on one of the very last days of 2020, for this church to be burned, what did that mean to you, and what did that mean to the congregants here?
Sadly, I can't say that a church burning, a black church burning, is a surprise. Because historically, that's what's happened in this country when people want to terrorize people of color, or really want to say, I don't like you, or you're worthless, or really to take your spirit, because that's what this is about when it's a church. That people go to burning the church, but what they don't understand is that the spirit that lives within us as children of God, and the spirit that lives within us as people of color, is not the church building. So yes, it's hurtful to burn down the church, but we move on.